a stoker anyway.
But
No. Sorry.
Do I love this effect?
But I'm here now. Your stokerless nightmare is over.
so you are.
Great,
am
now my
alive.
stoker-filled nightmare can begin.
I am speaking to you all, or rather listening to you all, through my brand new headphones, which just arrived today.
I was gonna say through your brain. I'm like,
Yes,
really?
I am through my brain.
Nice.
I failed to respond to your satanic spells. No.
Is it XLR or USB?
It's XLR. It's one of the ones you recommended to me.
Oh, snizzle snap!
Oh, snaps?
And so far it's working pretty good.
Yeah, it's funny because like they say there's no difference these days, but to me, I feel like there is. I feel like
There's
USB
obviously a difference.
Yeah. I feel like the USB ones aren't quite the same quality, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's like the XLR ones are a bit more XLR-y, and the USB ones are a bit more USB-y.
Yes.
Gravy.
And that's something everybody knows the difference between.
Yay! Alright, so, I guess we, return to our crimes.
Yes, we are committing crimes.
Yeah, crimes.
Let me do this. That.
By the way, I linked it, but I have all of the cast in a. Oh,
Hey, who's this guy supposed to be? Someone was in here recently.
Oh, right, it's me. How do you know that?
Well, let me look at the text. The layer of dust isn't as thick as usual.
Thickick?
I haven't been here in ages, but something just feels different. Like someone's disturbed the energy of the room.
Since when are you the mystical type?
Hey, back off! I can sense these things. I'll make the same joke about my horns being sensors. Ha 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 ha. You better take a look around.
Just
Maybe
you,
we'll
because
find
you're the
something
protagonist.
unusual.
I like his little stompy.
In movies, archives like this are full of secrets and treasures. In real life, I guess they're full of boredom, too.
Listen, Hitchcock once said that movies are real life with all the boring parts cut out.
Yeah.
Or at least that was attributed to him by someone.
Medical records, doctor's letters, studies, lab results. Some of these documents are older than my parents. There must be loads of thrilling stories stashed away down here. I jump on things. Look up here!
Finley, get down from there. Who do you think you are, May Borowski? It'll break your neck.
Mia's right. We all know those boxes are out to get you.
How did you get up there, anyway?
It doesn't matter. Someone's taken some folders off these shelves. You can still see a print in the dust. It's pretty obvious something's missing.
What? Let me see.
Immediately crashes. Oh, ooh, wee, ah!
Yes. It's definitely not normal. I know it doesn't look like it, but there's actually a system in this archive. And something's clearly missing here. This empty space should be filled with at least 7 years' worth of receipts and bills.
You're right, Carl.
Why do you sound so surprised? I thought you'd be used to that by now.
Do you think this means anything?
I think it does. What's really interesting is that all the missing files should belong to the same time period. They'll all be documents that would potentially be needed for communication with the health insurance companies.
Uh-oh.
Those kinds of documents don't just disappear.
But they might have been moved to another location because they're still needed.
Like an old hospital bed on the 5th floor, for instance?
That's gotta be it.
It must be someone who knows about this.
Dr. Theobald, maybe?
I don't think so.
He hasn't been seen in a while.
Should we go to the police?
There's someone outside.
Cheese it!
Jeez.
BRB.
We need to get out of here quickly.
Agreed.
Let's put on a spy costume.
Oh, what are you doing down here? Carl, is that you?
Sandra, we just stumbled into something big.
Back.
Well, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Have you seen Dr. Theobald?
We need to speak to him urgently.
The boss? Haven't seen a whiff of him.
Seen a whiff.
I need to see Heliel and pick up some blood results. It's not like there's anyone here who's actually meant to be working on our ward. But you'd better settle in anyway. That crowd outside's way bigger now. I wouldn't be trying to head home right now if I were you. Not that I can think about clocking off. Too much to do. The wards are all pretty much full. So come on, make yourselves useful.
Sandra's right. Finley, we should lend a hand on the ward.
What about the missing documents?
I'm sure that can wait. Sure they're not being torched as we speak. We need to give Gregor his key back, then help out upstairs.
You're right.
I think they're being torched. Either the hospital is being audited, or I don't know.
Weird. Why didn't it let
Okay.
me?
I mean,
Why
could
isn't
be
it letting
something-
me onto the stairs? Does it want me to take the elevator for some reason?
Yes, I saw an icon on the elevator.
It's locked.
Okay.
I guess we use the elevator.
The stairs are they're broken. They're stripped of gear.
But elevator, stairs, gears. Makes no sense.
GC, this is the hippo, I think.
I could use a little help here.
That was Ingrid.
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Okay,
it's
this-
got a gun side, now
This
it's a problem.
has to be illegal.
Down with St. Ursula's.
Here comes another of those bunglers. Ralph, you crackpot. Just go home, alright?
You can't just come in here like this. It's not allowed. Please.
Oh, I also noticed Ingrid has put a hard hat on.
Yeah.
Just let us do our job.
She's like, I know where this is going.
The noise you're making's bad enough. But more importantly than that, you're blocking the main entrance. That means you're stopping us from admitting any more patients. Please just leave.
Bah! Bah, I say. That's just a load of stupid excuses. Who's going to stop us, you? Patrick has had a terrible ailment.
Exactly. Ow, the pain. That's enough.
Not only did you cripple him for the rest of his life when he was injured his arm years ago, that nasty little runt attacked us both just the other week. Patrick's still recovering to this day.
Still.
And that's not even mentioned the psychological trauma we both suffered.
Don't be ridiculous. Ow, my arm.
See? We have every reason to be here and every right, too. We're not leaving until we get some answers.
Get the chief physician out here now.
But hasn't Dr. Theobald come to speak to you all already? He assured me that.
Of course he hasn't. As if he would get his fat ass out of that comfy chair.
Will you all just listen for 1 minute?
Ow, my listening ears. If he's not going to come down here, we'll just have to take this to him.
That's right.
And you know what else?
What for sure, damn it? Oh, quickly.
I think. Okay.
Oh.
Rin, what's up?
This-
Nobody. I'll do it. This person. Wait, no, that's.
Renee is this, yeah.
Oh.
The nurse.
They were just standing next to me in the crowd. And all of a sudden, they fainted. I just managed to stop them from hitting the ground.
They don't look good. We should take them to the ward.
Typical, always the same.
Trying to
Treating
help
patients.
people.
Next poor soul for you to bleed dry.
Finley, lend a hand out here.
What about Dr. Theobald?
I'll try and find out where he is. And I'll try to find out more about the missing documents, too. We'll talk later.
All right.
Let me through, you scumbags. I'm not supposed to be in this hospital, and that's gonna be your problem here soon.
The patient's in very poor condition. I'm glad you brought him to us. Do you know what's wrong with him? I'll take care of this. Please, just give me some time. Mia, Finley, please look after the ward. There's a lot to do as ever. And this isn't helping.
Folks.
Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting. Sure, we'll take care of it.
Keep forgetting the main character you are voicing for this one.
I want to help too. Good. Ask around the other ward, see if anyone else can help out. Consider it done.
You're one of 4 protagonists, Stoker.
Patient's in bad order. He has trampled the disease. He was trampled, you see.
We haven't gone home, so we might as well take another shift.
God.
Don't you need any help here?
What I need most of all is time. The best way for you to help me is to take care of the ward on your own. Forgive me if I can't monitor your work as closely as usual. You and Mia have been here a while now. Prove to me that I can trust you with our ward.
No
No.
pressure.
Dennis?
Oh, sorry. I know you want to make sure everyone's as comfortable as possible, but keep it brief today, okay? I'll let you know as soon as I know more.
Okay, so Ash, to answer your question,
Oh, I was typing it out.
and the old.
It's-
Oh, you go ahead.
Yeah, it was the old lady turtle got admitted to the hospital for like a sprained ankle or something. And because of the disrepair of the hospital, she got pneumonia from water dripping on her. And she ended up dying from that. And so now people are just like, oh, this hospital, people come in and then everyone dies. It's awful. You guys are not taking care of them. And you're just making everything cost so much.
Mhm.
It's also not even completely. Yeah, it's also not even completely clear if the water was responsible for her getting the
No, they said
pneumonia in the first place.
they said the water didn't do it, but it did make it worse.
They said maybe. It's always a maybe. But
Basically,
I doubt if she wasn't like already in critical and failing condition that the water would have really done anything anyway.
I mean, she's not like the Wicked Witch of the West. It's not like water is fatal to her inherently.
She's a turtle, for God's sakes.
Yeah, so anyway, now they're mad at the hospital for existing, and rather than looking for reform or anything like that, they seem to want the hospital to be gone entirely.
Yeah,
Which
burn to
doesn't
the
seem
ground.
like a very good idea.
No, it doesn't. But some people think that probably have that mentality. I don't know.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Master
I
Wayne.
think this was Miller's character.
This is me, yeah. Something. Mystery. Something's not right here, is it?
Honestly, I'm not sure. It sure feels that way. The protest's still going on downstairs. It's got bigger, even.
Yes, I noticed.
And we've had someone collapse on us, too.
One of the staff?
No, protester just keeled over out of nowhere. Dr. Krakowski's diagnosing him right now, but we don't know what's wrong with him yet.
Say he's gonna help.
You know, I've worked in the healthcare sector for decades.
Sounds to me like he has falling overitis.
There have always been scandals, arguments, criticism. Some time ago, a large number of hospitals came to a decision that would end up having huge ramifications. Healthcare was improving, people were healing and recovering faster. In a very short time, the average length of a patient's hospital visit was halved. Accordingly, the hospitals decided to halve their numbers of nursing staff.
That doesn't actually make...
But the workload remained the same. So then came the overhauls, the saving strategies, that kind of thing. We're still seeing the effects of that decision today. I also see the shortcomings here at St. Ursula's too. What I'm trying to say is, y'all are fucked. I know what you're going through.
I'd like to take a look at your readings, if that's okay.
Of course.
I think what he was trying to say is that they had too many nurses, but they didn't know what to do with them.
No, what he's
no,
trying to
it's
say
because
is the,
you char-
the what he's trying to say is the bean counters decided that they could find a way to cut the funding in half by cutting the staff in half.
Because
And they used
earning
the
less
fact
is you-
that people were in hospitals less as the excuse to do that. Despite the fact that, you know, it's one of those things where if you have a number of beds in a hospital, they will find a way to get filled up.
Yep.
Like traffic.
So what you're
Yeah.
saying, Rick, is that the solution is to reduce the number of beds in hospitals.
Because if you charge, you can basically charge by day for people being in the hospital. And if they're there half the days, then you're earning half the revenue. So then you have to cut costs by half.
Excuse me. Oh,
Best
dang.
guesses.
Oh, there you go.
Dippity
Wait, so you know
dang.
it's foot and bone,
Yep.
or the first two? Just in what order? Other order.
Yep.
There you go.
Hot diggity dang, we have a wiener.
Well,
beg your-
I'm happy for you, GC.
Beg your pardon?
Summer's almost over. The Frankenfurter season's almost done. Get yourselves a wiener.
That was what I thought
I'm
they
almost
said.
afraid to tell you this.
What is it? Is it all over for me? Is the liver finally given up? It's going to choke me in my sleep.
No, quite the opposite. Your readings have improved significantly.
Oh, this is terrible. You know what that means. They
Hey,
have to
going
give
down-
out the bottle forever.
I'm going to have to drink twice as hard.
I wasn't expecting that, I must admit. But that's all part of the profession, too. Funny how things turn out sometimes.
You should rest a little more. I think you'll be able to go back home soon.
Your wish is my command. Oh, and one more thing.
Just one more thing.
If I could help in any way, just say. I'd be glad to.
That's really nice of you. But you're a patient here. The only thing you need to work on is getting healthy again.
If you insist.
Doctors make the
You
worst
know.
patients. Ask anyone.
Go mention it to Dr. Krakowski, see what she thinks, but...
They're just like, well, actually, could you do some of my charting?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm going to be sitting over a desk for 4 hours.
I see you have a gastrointestinal infection.
Is that your standard pickup line? All right, whose turn is it?
I think it's GC's turn.
GC.
That's true.
And you had a colonoscopy last night.
Correct.
There are probably better ways to spend your evenings, right?
Nah.
You're not wrong there.
Alright, let me take a look.
Oh.
The medical chart stuff is Wordle. I mean, it's
This again?
similar.
Yeah,
What did somebody
two
else say?
diagnoses.
Mastermind?
Yeah, this is Mastermind.
I get a kick out of that little pink staple down there of a person's head or something.
I assume that's Finley. Maybe his own,
Oh wow!
unflattering self-portrait.
Fan says, have any of you played Bomb Rush
Oh,
Cyberpunk? Not yet.
No,
No,
it's not out yet, is it?
it just came
No, it
out
came
like
out yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
Oh, I guess.
Well,
what-
get on it, jeez.
Yeah, jeez. Guess I know what
Get
word
by.
I am looking forward to that.
Better to get Babamaming.
No serious abnormalities were found during your colonoscopy. Your symptoms indicate a flu-like infection. That's good because it's treatable, and it shouldn't trouble you for too long. But we need to get your electrolyte and water levels back up. And you need
Get
to make
the banana bag!
you need to make sure you drink plenty of fluids, preferably tea.
Okay.
Sorry, I just like the phrase banana bag. I think it's funny.
That sounds like some horrible anatomical metaphor.
No, it's so what it is. It's a IV solution that's supposed to get your electrolytes back up because there's so much potassium in it, and because it's yellow, it's called a banana bag.
I think Miller was the black cat.
I think this is a new character, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Greetings. I think it's my turn anyway.
And the same to you. You're struggling with inflammation after an abdominal injury, right? Let's take a look then.
Is it a hernia? Please tell me it's not a hernia. I'll never be able to do the sitting dog again.
ICBAWRCWNLHA.
I'd like to solve the puzzle.
What is it, Jonas?
Close
Say
enough.
it.
It's.
Thank you, Jonas.
You're welcome.
Oh, by the way, I meant to respond to this some time ago, but I believe that I think it was Ron Rab who was begging on his knees. He's like, "Please, Stoker, update Penny again." Keep your eye on things in the next day or two.
There you go. There's your answer. This is a textbook inflammation, but I can see you've had all the important vaccines. We need to cool the wound properly, and you'll need antibiotics to treat the infection.
Got it. For now, I'll just keep as still as possible.
Good idea, and get well soon.
Which is excellent, because they didn't animate me in any way, so I can't move.
That's my problem. I have stuck to the beditis.
He like pulls back towards. It's just a head. You know?
They didn't give me any animation bones. I'm just a cutout.
It's Mia.
Mm-mm.
I've just finished my assignments.
That's music to my ears.
Don't
Can
you
I
mean
take a look?
Music.
Oh, I missed an opportunity. While we're looking after the ward on our own, we should compare results to keep each other on track.
Now you're
Abba.
doing this in my face.
Abba.
bark at the
Dancing
pump.
Queen.
That looks pretty good.
Okay.
Mamma Mia. Here I
Not
go
too-
again.
Not too different from my results. She shows hers in this bah. We make a great team. I'm not sure how to say this. Will you marry me?
Mm.
I'm a little overwhelmed right now. All our beds are occupied. I can't keep up.
We'll manage it.
Definitely aren't, though. There was a bed that was empty in that room you just left.
Yeah, I know. I saw that one.
I need to head up to the 4th floor for a few minutes. They're having trouble there, too. Everyone's pitching in where they can right now. Can you take on a few more people?
Sure, I'll hold the fort.
Thanks. I'll be right back. And then she was never seen again.
Dun, dun, dun.
I was gonna say, is that all cats? No.
Oops,
No,
all
this one's a
cats.
bear.
Yeah.
Good evening. Is it evening already?
Time flies when you're being burped.
Well, I think the idea is that the 3 patients takes you a whole shift. So between when Krakowski said, "Please, can you help?" and now, it's been 8 hours.
Can you tell me how you're feeling today?
Just be
All right. Well,
Let's
no,
sucker.
I was about to say, yeah. Yeah. I've had awful stomach cramps ever since last night, Master Wayne. And diarrhea. My head feels like it's about to explode. That is not where diarrhea happens.
That's extremely concerning.
The injection will help keep your pain in check, at least. I feel like that might
Okay.
have been a mistranslation.
Or maybe
Okay,
he really
that's-
thinks.
It's
Maybe
either
his-
diarrhea and my head feels like it's about to explode, or diarrhea and something else feels like it's about to explode.
I feel like I'm going to die, Master Wayne.
Or he's just that out of the zone when it comes to medical terminology.
All right, remember now, it's the left or right keys versus WASD. Get all funky.
Have you ever heard Michael Caine do impressions of other people's impressions of him?
Yeah.
It's great because he sounds exactly like a bad Michael Caine impression.
Amazing. Oh my god. Not many people know that.
Okay, injection done.
I hope it kicks in soon. I've never felt this bad in my life, Master Wayne. This is the worst Michael Caine impression ever, by the way.
We'll give you a full checkup as soon as we can. In the meantime, try and get some sleep.
Please hurry. There's something really wrong with me. I know it, Master Wayne.
Wait, so you don't have a diagnosis for him? You just give him painkillers?
It's the Joker.
It's the Joker.
And he just simultaneously explodes. Spontaneously explodes.
Hello,
Well,
baby.
What is the favor of that?
He had
Good evening.
explodeitis.
Can you tell me how you're feeling today?
GC.
Oh.
This morning, it felt like the flu. Now everything hurts. Every breath I take.
And how's your digestion?
Everything went right through me this afternoon. Painkillers didn't help either. Only a little.
I'm going to take your pulse, and we'll see what we can do for you.
Aye.
Flattened villi.
Oh. Sweet baby.
I'm just, oh no, this seems like a pattern. Yes.
Yeah, see, I'm very worried that it's the infection that those deer twins got is turning into an epidemic. Because they broke quarantine real fast, and then we just kind of didn't talk about it at all.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that was the Chekhov's gun for what's happening now.
Yeah.
Your body's fighting something. We're going to find out what it is as quick as we can.
Thank you. I hope it isn't contagious. It's always so busy here.
Don't worry about that. My colleague will be back to check on you again soon.
Omni took a message says the hibernation festival would not have helped. That's true. Finley didn't have any of the stew. Oh, the water for all the stew was poisoned. Or had like lead poisoning or something.
Oh. I knew that was a bad idea.
Good evening.
That is actually a
Can you
good
tell me how you're
idea.
feeling today?
This should be Jonas, I
Oh, yeah.
believe.
Struggling for air. Everything hurts. Help me, please.
Of course. We'll adjust your medication.
Thank you.
Because adjusting your medication is what you do when somebody can't breathe.
Just double checking the this game isn't set in 2020, is it?
It's set in the 21st century because they have cell phones and stuff, and they're using like an app to manage the
Right.
tasks.
But I'm just saying, this game isn't that topical,
No,
is
no,
it?
no. I don't think this is COVID.
Okay.
This is something much more localized.
Just
Also,
saying.
Wow, did you guys just guess the twist before it happened? I wasn't fully paying attention. No, we
What are
haven't.
we supposed to do? We're doctors. We're playing as
We're
doctors. We're
doctors.
supposed to
Yes.
diagnose.
All of us here are qualified medical professionals. Pay
Don't
us
you s-
money to fix you.
Don't you see in my name there's a D and there's an R and then there's a BIRB? I'm Dr. Burb. I'm
What about-
Dr. of Burb.
And
That's-
GC stands for Get Cured.
And Stoker stands for
No, you're a phlebotomist. You're
Yeah.
You're not quite the same.
You're right. You're right.
Okay, my colleague will be in here in a minute. Give you your new medication.
Thank you. I don't want to die.
You should give her steroids or something. We'll do everything we can to make you get well soon. I promise you that.
Uh-oh, Finley.
Finley just steps out into the hall and is like, "I'm freaking out."
Yes. That slow walk didn't help either.
Yeah, so it's either the bacteria. I think it's either the bacteria that the twin deers got, or there was something in the water used in the stew.
Yeah, those are good
Oh, hey,
guesses.
another hospital ghost.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm sorry. The 4th floor's even fuller than here. All the beds are occupied. There was some talk about whether we could fit more beds in somewhere. And there was an incident. An elderly lady collapsed. I had to lend a hand for a while. And I didn't know the place so well, so...
It's alright. Take a deep breath. Better?
No! Better. How did it go here?
I'm done with everything so far.
Can I take a look?
You're not even going to question the weirdness of the situation, are you guys?
Everyone seems to be doing better.
No, they're not.
It's nice to know I can trust you with my tasks in case of an emergency. I'll try to return the favor soon. Thanks for taking over.
They're taking over.
How do you feel?
I'm not flagged yet. Or flagging, okay.
I'm not flagging yet.
You're
It's an
really
old code,
tough.
but it checks out.
Mhm. You're really tough.
Yeah,
With all
I
this
expect
running-
that I'm going to explode the moment that all this dies down.
With all this running, I might as well quit the gym. I could really use some coffee right now.
Let's do that then.
Not at this time of day. I'm dead tired, actually. Have you heard from Carl yet?
No, now you mention it. I've not spoken to him.
Should we give him a call? Maybe he has some news for us.
Good idea.
And?
Nothing. He's not picking up.
Strange. I hope everything's alright. So that's one head physician who's disappeared, and then one person who went to look for the head physician who's also disappeared. This is
Oh, no.
probably okay.
Finley, Mia, come quickly, please. The patient in room 302 is really sick. We can't stabilize him.
Uh-oh.
Finley, Mia, quickly. Help me stabilize the patient. The cramps keep getting worse. The patient is unresponsive. We need to...
I know, he's flatlining.
Crash cart?
Come on, crash cart.
What?
Defibs?
Dr. Krakowski,
Be quiet. Sandra, take the deceased details. The patient suffered from severe and irregular abdominal cramps. We noticed heavy gastrointestinal bleeding. Dr. Lin would advise against surgical treatment. The blood work needs to be evaluated immediately. We know the bleeding was caused by a bacterial infection. Everything else will become clear soon. Please, leave now.
there anything we can do?
Yes, there is. Please give me a little space and get some rest.
But don't you need a break?
Not right now. This is an extreme case. I will consult Dr. Gautera and wait for the results from Dr. Halil. I need you fresh and well rested in the morning. If this patient fell sick without warning, others could too. Even if there's no indication of direct risk of infection, please be prepared. We'll know more tomorrow.
Get your bubble suits on.
Well, good thing there was a huge crowd of people around that guy.
How do we get outside?
Yeah.
Did
He went down the... he ninja'd down.
Yeah, he teleported with his pigeon powers. You okay?
Somebody spill something?
Yes. I'm fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Hopefully you didn't hit your electronics.
Yeah,
Nothing hit my electronics. It's fine. Everything's fine.
That's why I keep the chug jug on the floor.
It wasn't liquid. I spilled individually wrapped pieces of candy.
Ah, okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Also, I can just picture Finley just jumping off the roof of the hospital, floating down, Mario style. That's how he got out.
Go to bed or go to bed quickly.
Is there... Okay.
Go to bed quickly before the mob finds you and starts like torching your apartment.
Yeah.
Now we threw snowballs, so...
What a night! Wait, it's still night. I've only been asleep for like 2 hours. Whatever, time to get to the hospital.
Now that's working at a hospital. 2 hours of sleep, so restful.
My ears are still ringing from all that noise yesterday. And now everything seems quiet again. Weird. Everybody's
Everyone's
dead.
dying.
Zombie apocalypse.
Well, I mean, Krakowski's behavior is concerning. But whatever.
She's the head doctor. She's self-sacrificing to a fault. There's nobody here. It's like a ghost town.
Don't say that too loudly.
Yeah. This might not be a dream this time, Finley.
Man, we only got the winter version of the porcupine like twice, and it went back to the fall one. Uh-oh.
Hold on. Where's Frog? There's a bunch of twigs here with a note tied to them. Hey, Finley. Caravan wasn't big enough for me and my sister. We've moved into a bigger apartment in Foxtail Valley, far away. I've taught you everything I know, and learned a lot from you in return, River Master Finley. We'll miss you and the river. Farewell, Frog. P.S. I hope you have friends to stick with when the current gets too strong.
Oh, jeez.
Take the camp chair. Take the camp chair.
Should take the camp chair.
You got the camp chair.
It'd be a nice thing to remember Frog by.
Am I weird that I have a camp chair that I've never seen camping? I just have it out on the back porch. Is that strange?
No.
Nah, they're comfy.
They are.
I mean, I have patio furniture that I've never sat in.
I have a patio that I've never patioed.
Yeah. I have a patio I've never
Yeah.
patted. I also have a stereo I've never stared at. Anyway.
The bicycles still have that. You're still here. Why hasn't anyone come to pick you up? Well, there's a bike lock on it. I mean, fine.
Free bike!
Well, yeah, but it's also been there for like months.
I'm not even sure
Yeah,
waiting
the
for the bus will
bus is
do
coming.
anything. Go that way, or take the other street.
I would. Well, you do whatever you want to do. I would take the street that puts me by the fountain because I would want to inspect it.
I don't think they're even gonna. They would even explain it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's somebody.
Everyone's got a tummy ache. I had a tummy ache once. I ate a lot of cherries, as many as I could. But then I got a tummy ache. I don't have a tummy ache today. Do you have a tummy ache too?
No, fortunately not.
Yeah, want any lots of cherries with me then?
There aren't any cherries around right now. We only get them in the summer.
That's not true. There's always cherries at the grocery store. I even sell them in balls.
I appreciate that Jonas did that with his high-pitched voice.
Oh, yeah.
If you eat that many cherries, that would actually be very concerning. That is like starting to get to LD50 amounts of arsenic.
Ugh.
Oh,
I mean, if you just
Good.
eat enough fruit, you will probably just get a mild tummy ache anyway, so...
Yeah.
Good morning, dearie. Unusually quiet today, isn't it? Makes an old body feel a little lost.
Are you okay?
Oh, yes. Just a little tired.
You should get yourself checked out.
Do
Send her
you
to the
think?
hospital. She's gonna get hurt if she tries to go in there.
yeah.
I think I ate something that disagreed with me.
There's a lot of people getting sick right now. You might have caught the bug too. If nothing else, we can give you some painkillers to help you feel better.
Yeah.
All right then. Thank you.
You keep. Yeah, that's Finley's.
Yeah,
weapon,
I'm putting it on the stew.
You look worried, friend. I heard what's happening at St. Ursula's. Everyone has. You need anything, just say the word.
Just look after yourself, Giuliano. That's the best way to help us right now.
Oh, okay. I ain't always the best at looking out for myself. But I'll make sure I don't leave Gilbert's today. I ain't expecting many customers. But sometimes it's nice to have the place to myself, you know?
Hang in there, Giuliano.
Hang in there. Now, where's that dirt?
Can we get all of your strongest alcohols? We're gonna need to clean a lot of suture wounds today.
Yeah, then bring up the Everclear.
He just takes a giant chug of the alcohol. He's like, all right, now let's clean the suture wounds.
Here you stand, same as every day. Your water's been turned off again. Probably for the best. It did smell kind of stagnant.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, did it now?
I wonder if you're aware of what's been going on around here.
Yeah, the city pushed for it to be repaired as quickly as possible without.
Yeah, and they didn't flush the pipes.
Ugh.
Oh God. That reminds me. Have you ever heard about when you have fire alarm go off and you have sprinklers that get triggered?
Coffee truck's gone. Did it skip town?
Have you ever had people describe what comes out of the fire sprinklers?
No.
Because it's water that's been sitting there for like 15 years and hasn't
geez.
been moving.
So it's like super gray water.
Probably smells like rust, I imagine.
Yeah, it's grody. So for like 5 seconds, you just get this grody concoction that's sputtering out, and then
yummy.
you finally get some actual water.
Nice.
Horrifying. Thank you.
You know, when I was with Mom out of the desert, we were sort of downstream from like an Air Force base, and apparently the water had
The ambulance is supposed to use a back entrance, really. Why are there two of them?
The bed in the street.
Huh.
yeah, the water had apparently had trace amounts of jet fuel.
Oh boy.
The music's changing.
We were advised not to use it for drinking, just for showering.
My belly feels like it's on fire. I think I'm gonna faint.
Oh, we'll get around to you.
No, simply.
Moves him to the bottom.
Ingrid, what?
Finley, I really can't talk right now. We're getting overwhelmed. The wards are almost full. We've got more and more people coming with the same symptoms. I'm trying to organize more beds. Make yourself useful and get to your ward.
Falcon Nurse is just sprinting by. Ah, God!
Beds, beds,
Let's
beds,
screw
beds.
around
How do
some
they even
more.
have this many beds here?
I'm gonna laugh if Ralph is laid up too. Because I'm a jerk.
Mm-mm.
Gee, if only we weren't trying to tear down this hospital.
Nobody in the back.
Omni Technomancer says, oh, and most of the hospital staff not having gone to the festival probably means they don't have it. I mean, there's certainly a large portion who are working the night shift that don't have it, but, yeah.
Ah!
Panic.
At the disco.
I'm not sure if Mia would have it. Did she actually eat any of her own stew?
I think
don't
she
know.
did.
No.
I think she did.
Oh man, and having a bellyache as a cow. I know I've made that joke before in this game, but oh my gosh.
That's okay, Stoker. With a joke like that, you're allowed to ruminate on it.
Unhinges jaw, swallows Jonas whole.
No vor.
Pretty crowded here. How's the night shift?
Don't ask. Don't ask. I'm pretty sure my bloodstream is like 80% coffee right now. Mood.
That's Jonas on an average day.
Don't you want to take a break?
Nope. Break later. Things to do. They want all of us to head to the break room. Dr. Grakowski's got something to tell us. Works for me. I was just going to get myself another coffee anyway. Right.
Okay.
Did they figured out the diagnosis, or are we gonna be just still struggling with all these people in here?
Remember the episode of Futurama where Fry had 100 cups of coffee in like 24 hours?
Mhm.
That's what I'm imagining.
Good morning. I have a small announcement to make.
I'm quitting. See ya, suckers. You look tired, Dr. Krakowski. Did you even go home last night?
We know more about what we're dealing with now, but we still need some time. The bacteria is aggressive. We've been able to contain it to a certain extent, but some patients are still experiencing internal bleeding. But that's not what I called you here for. As you may have noticed, our wards are full. What's more, a few of our staff have also started falling ill. If more people are admitted as the day goes on, we will hit full capacity.
And what does that mean?
Triage.
It means that if we run out of space, we're going to have to turn people away.
But
Yes, I know. This is new for me too. But we have no choice. People are already being reallocated to other hospitals in the local area.
the nearest hospital's over an hour's drive away, which is why it was such an incredibly good idea to try to get this one shut down.
We can no longer treat them here. I would ask you to take note of this information.
We can't just send people back onto the streets. You know, some of these people might be seriously ill.
Hey, it's
Wait a
Carl.
minute, Dr. Krakowski.
Yeah, Carl.
Yay, he's back.
The goat. I mean, ramp, whatever.
Carl.
What are you doing here,
Oh,
Carl?
don't pretend like you don't need him.
Don't you know you're not currently authorized to be here, really?
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Any idiot can see the hospital's bursting at the seams.
So it seems. How else were you to explain your presence?
Can't just sit by and watch people croak. Well, except for that one frog guy, but I mean... I won't let you down just because of some stupid forced vacation. Who's going to stop me? Dr. Theobald's vanished into thin air. If he wants me thrown out, he can come up here and try with his bare hands.
And what's your plan? You think you can conjure up a second hospital with a wave of your magic wand?
Oh, we already planted that Chekhov's gun.
I don't need to. The war on the 5th floor. Dr. Krakowski, we can get it running again.
What?
There's plenty of space up there, and most of the beds are still in place.
That ward has been out of operation for years.
What, so you'd rather send all those sick people back home?
Very well. I won't claim I'm happy about this, but since you're already here, get to the 5th floor. Get the 5th floor ward up and running as fast as you can.
I'll help Carl with that.
I can't say I'm surprised to hear you volunteer, Finley. I'll go to the lab and see Dr. Hilliel. I hope he has good news. Mia, Sandra, I leave this ward in your hands. Are you up to the responsibility?
No! I mean, yes.
Ain't no thing. Good luck, everyone. Now get moving.
Come on, Finley, let's take a look at the ward upstairs.
Not allowed to take the elevator this time.
Mm-mm.
Musical mood.
And Carl disappeared.
He's just taking the Sands route where he goes down the stairs and somehow he's there ahead of you.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
Nice.
Do you really think we can do this?
Sure we can. There's a lot of junk lying around and we've got no electricity. But if we work together, we'll get the hang of it. It doesn't have to hold together for years, just long enough for us to ride out this wave. I'll deal with the bedrooms. You take care of the corridors.
Or corridor, in any case.
We're not trying to win a prize for best interior design.
Aw,
Just
man, and I had all this red paint?
Just clear enough space so we can get through.
Understood.
See, if you study color theory, you'll find that red has more positive connotations than negative.
Alright, Mr. Art Student.
He's gonna use his
yeah.
magical power to clean up things really, really fast. But again,
Yay.
it takes an hour every time he does this.
That is what I was gonna say too. That he sacrifices time to do that.
I convert joy and love into cleaning energy. Every time I use this spell, there's a little bit less love in the universe.
Don't start quoting Black Mage on this stuff.
Alright, it's as good as new. Why did we stop using this word in the first place? Probably the minor flooding that you can see. It has a lovely rustic charm.
Maybe it had something to do with all the mold. The discarded machinery, that thick layer of dust that's covering everything.
Alright, you made your point. But the dust only moved in here later, you know. Alright, we've got almost everything we need. We're just missing the power.
I might be able to help with that. I once administered emergency treatment to the junction box in surgery.
I'm afraid this ward doesn't have a junction box. When the others got refurbished, this one was just left to rot. I guess the breakers for this ward are down in the basement. That's where the main distributor is.
I'll go downstairs and turn on the power.
Good, I'll get started filling up the beds and rooms.
Gonna set the hospital on fire with this.
There's plenty of people waiting downstairs after all. No, he's gonna turn a switch and the entire hospital's gonna go black. Instead of turning on one floor, he's gonna turn off every floor.
Oops, hope that wasn't important.
Or what's the, There's a comic I was watching recently that's, like, about a, spaceship crew and, like, all the things they do to keep things running. And I remember at one point there was this maintenance girl who was working on a panel, and you could see there's 3 resistors there. 2 of them look like normal resistors, but they're, you know, like the size of a monster can or something. They're huge. And then the 3rd resistor is just a soda can stuck between the 2 prongs that's, like, horribly burned.
That sounds accurate.
It's great.
That's it. If I carry on like this, I'll be able to qualify as a professional electrician soon. Now I need to get back upstairs. Carl's on his own up there.
Speaking of which, where is Gregory?
You go to the panel and you have to do it yourself, and it's the Among Us challenge. You know, the electrical.
Hold on, that's...
Dr. Theobald, what were you thinking? Have you any idea what's been going on around here? Yes, I know, of course. That's why I'm here. Just listen to me for a moment, please. I had to go. I couldn't stay here anymore. I take full responsibility. I always wanted the best for St. Ursula's, believe me. A few years ago, I was appointed chief physician, but not without help. Roman Heydrich already held a lot of influence over the hospital, even then. He offered me the position of chief physician as part of a restructuring. At the time, I thought it was the best way for me to actively help the hospital. I was still too young. I hadn't really earned the position. But I went along with it, and Roman supplanted my predecessor for me. We had big plans. Everything was great at first, but Roman put more and more pressure on me. He had interests of his own. He didn't even try to hide them from me. He kept coming to me with strange ideas. He wanted to take more and more money out of the hospital. When I refused, he started blackmailing me. I had to sign bills, purchase orders, and other documents for him. Otherwise, he would blow the cover on our agreement. And as chief physician, I would have taken the fall for everything. That's why I went along with it, for the good of the hospital. However, as we drew more and more public attention, Roman got cold feet. He took off and advised me to do the same. Sooner or later, his scam would be uncovered. And well, here we are. But I couldn't leave the hospital in such a time of need. I will take responsibility for what I have done. I'm so sorry about everything. I never should have.
Yeah, he needed that.
Pull yourself together. Look at yourself. I'm furious. I'd never have thought you were capable of such a thing. If you really care about us in St. Ursula's, then get a move on and help the staff.
I'm your senior now.
No.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
We don't have time for all this whining. But I...
Damn it, Finley. I told you.
Dr. Krakowski, what's going on here?
Finley, what are you doing here? I thought you were on the 5th floor. No matter. The power's gone out. Maybe we overloaded the grid. The hospital's running on emergency power. I'll speak to Gregor. We'll get this under control as quickly as possible. And I'll make sure that all the wards can continue working. Finley, please go to our ward. Check on Mia and the others.
What about Carl?
Carl's extremely experienced. He'll be fine without you for a few minutes. I'll be there in a minute.
Got it.
Finley's like, so, embezzling, huh? That's neat.
Well, the hospital's probably done.
Unless, I don't know.
Unless Finley decides not to say anything.
Mia, the power's out.
Yes, I can see that. Or rather, I can't see a great deal of anything right now.
You all right here? Do you need a hand?
We'll muddle through. Sandra's got the ward under control. Where's Dr. Krakowski?
She's checking all the wards have everything they need. Dr. Theobald's taking care of the power failure.
Dr. Theobald? Did I hear that right?
Yes, he's back. I just ran into him while he was explaining himself to Dr. Krakowski. He was...
Yeah, what was he? What?
Oh, that's not good.
What's wrong?
Can you smell that, Mia?
Oh, man.
What do you mean?
It smells like smoke.
The 5th floor! It's on fire!
What?
We just got the ward up and running. Everything was going great.
What were we saying about turning on power to the 5th floor was a really bad idea?
Then there was this huge bang. God. Sparks flying everywhere. And all that old junk up there caught fire. Ugh.
Oh, no.
We have to get out of here quickly.
Great, now all the records are burned.
Where's Carl?
He's still upstairs. We're trying to get everyone out of here.
Okay.
Mia, I'm going upstairs. I have to check on Carl.
Should I come with you?
You stay here. Make sure the ward's evacuated properly.
Okay, I can do this.
Renee, can you help Mia, please?
Sure thing.
See you in a minute.
You're going to say
No,
Carl.
that's not why the 5th floor was shut down. No, they said they updated the electrical systems for the hospital, but the 5th floor wasn't included in that renovation. Which, if that is what happened, the 5th floor should have been electrically isolated from everything. Turning on the switch in the basement shouldn't have done anything.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
I'm
well,
thinking
they
that
did
this
just
is
established.
part of all the embezzling that was happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Carl, are you there?
The light of hell.
Over here! Quick, we need some help! The bed's stuck! Help me move it!
You're literally the strongest guy I know, but okay.
We have to like pick it up and drag it now because the wheels won't turn.
This escalated fast.
Sure did.
Yeah, just get it to the stairs. These beds roll downstairs, right?
I mean, yes, the beds do roll downstairs. The patience?
That almost ended very badly. Thanks, Finley.
What are we gonna do now? We need to put out the fire.
First, we have to get everyone out of here. There's a plan for things like this. We evacuate everyone to the school gym hall. Then we stay here. Then we stay there until the fire's been put out. We contact the other hospitals in the area. Can I please stop standing in the smoke? And get people out as soon as to them as soon as possible. Until then, we keep going.
So, get everyone out?
Get everyone out! Move! We can't use the elevators. So we'll need to carry people downstairs. Benjamin and I command the stairs. You go to the bottom of the stairs and take the beds as we pass them down. Dimmy and Archie will be waiting at the front entrance. Take the beds to the front of the building.
What about the other wards?
They'll all be doing the same thing.
Do you think Dr. Kukowski and Mia will be okay?
Yes, I'll help them in a minute. I guess we hadn't filled this ward up to capacity yet.
Okay.
Come on, there's no time to lose. Flap your feathers.
Fly, you fools.
How are things looking up there?
Benjamin and Carl evacuating people in the beds.
Great, us too. We still need people downstairs to help with the transport.
I'm on my
Somewhere
way.
between Schwarzenegger and Shrek, and I don't know.
And a little bit of Nenarachito.
Yes.
Mia, are you alright?
Chito. Yeah, I'm good. The smoke's really bad, though.
Fifth floor's on fire. We need to get people out of here fast.
Sandra and I are getting ready to evacuate our ward now. We'll bring everyone downstairs.
I'll help push them to the main entrance.
Good. Take care, please, Finley.
You
It's like
too.
a bucket line, but
See you
people in
soon.
beds instead of buckets.
Everybody's gonna die.
I'll call it. This would end in fire.
Who was this
Okay.
woodpecker-ass guy?
Jonas.
Hold on. What do you mean? We've almost evacuated everyone, but they still need urgent help downstairs. See, I can do Scottish too. See.
You bitch.
I can't believe it. How could this happen to me?
Well, it definitely wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Wow. The fire's still so strong you can see the Milky Way through the walls.
Just
I'll
casually-
give him it's an interesting effect. I kind of like it.
Yeah, it actually is pretty cool.
Also, just pushing just one patient out and leave the other ones. I mean, I get it, but yeah.
It's just weird that we've not had any sort of like in-camera looking effects yet, and then now we have this.
Yeah, it looks like the walls are weirdly iridescent.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it looks like the walls are glowing slightly, but then also there's like a bunch of dust and prints and stuff on the lens
Oh, yeah.
that we're looking through.
I guess that's my.
Them ending with the hospital catching on fire feels like a better direction than the mob was.
You think this is the end?
I mean, this was.
We're getting
if
close
the
to the
hospital
end.
burns down.
We're getting close to the end.
I don't see how much more game there can be if the hospital burns down.
Well,
Ooh,
I thought maybe there'd be
that's
some,
pretty
like,
bright.
resolution of threads, perhaps. But I guess we're just.
I mean, there'll probably be some epilogue-y shit, but
Come on, guys. You're letting Finley do all the work.
I will admit, I thought they were going to do the whole thing of like, okay, Finley has to like restore power, help restore power to the abandoned ward, and then he saved the day, etc., etc.
But as no.
No,
Wait, can you
instead
die
he's
in
like-
this game? If you can, that'd probably be part of the narrative.
if you die in the game, you die for real. Oh, the fire's getting more intense, isn't it?
I thought it was at first, but no, it's not.
What else is there? Oh,
Finley, you're still here. You need to leave. Take the next transport to the gym. The rest of the staff are already on their way. I'm sure your services will be needed there.
Don't you think I should do another check of the hospital? We might have missed some people.
I've been to a lot of the wards. I'll do one last round of the ground floor, then I'll be right behind you to get die.
He's gonna die. I'll come with you.
Going down with the ship.
You've done well. Better than I could have done. I'll be alright. I'll just hold my stethoscope tight as I die. Go now, Finley.
That's how they'll recognize his corpse. Is the
Yeah.
stethoscope still around his neck?
And
So,
thank you.
do you think Carl got evidence of the embezzling?
Evidence? No.
Roast chicken.
he does the Terminator thumbs up thing.
So if Dr. Theobald dies, do we have any evidence?
If Dr. Theobald dies, does that make him barbecue chicken?
Yes.
Oh,
Barbecued rooster?
God, you are covered in soot.
there comes the snout rooster.
And he falls asleep.
Alright.
And he starts dreaming about ghosts.
His dream May shows up for some reason. What are you doing here?
Oh, that's me. Come on, get in here. The others need you.
Welcome to the gym. May I take your order? Oh,
Oh, Finley. There you are. We need all the help we can get right now. Come on, take care of the sick as best you can. I'll assign the teams, then I'll help out as well. What are you waiting for? Show me what you can do.
Oh boy.
oh boy. And we have one of the nurses in the background.
Yeah, the nurses are just sprinting around as fast as they can.
Will the insurance pay out? I wonder. No, I doubt there's insurance at a hospital.
What insurance? That costs money.
Yeah.
Not even
Okay.
grading.
No.
No time to
Doesn't matter.
break.
It's just about keeping people alive right now. Pew says, "What did I missed? A lot.
A lot.
A lot's happened in the last hour.
Yes.
The short version is the hospital burned down.
Well, okay. The short version is that everybody in the town got sick, and then the hospital burned down.
Yeah. And the
Other
mob's
than
still
that-
angry. And the mob's
Other
still
than
angry
that,
at us.
other than that, it's been a pretty standard day.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, and the chief physician was involved in an embezzling scheme with the hospital owner.
Who
One
flanked
where
her?
he basically faked his qualifications for becoming the chief physician.
So for that letter game, are you having to type the letters?
Yeah, I have to hold the letter down if they're still on the screen.
Yeah. So there's like two parts. So there's the first part where it'll show 3 keys. You can hold them down,
I see.
and then the latter part is just like press, 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 press.
Hi, baby. What you looking at me for?
And this game really even has you scrambling back and forth. Just be like, hey, where's the next patient?
For a minute there, I thought that was going to be Ralph.
It's just utter chaos.
No, Utter Chaos is the name of Mia's metal band.
Puns make me
come on.
sick to my 4 stomachs.
Oh, right?
You're still doing
Being
good. You're
weird
still
about
in.
Yeah.
You're still in A territory.
Still in territory.
And
Ah,
person dies anyway.
Finley. Leave it.
Dr. Kukowski, glad you're here. This patient's very sick.
She's beyond your help now.
But
Can't you see? The one's already dying.
I can.
You can help me. I need you up front urgently. Please come with me quickly.
That's
No, I
gotta
just
be
know it's
incredibly painful too, to die through gastrointestinal bleeding.
Yeah, it would be. Ask me how I know.
Oh, Rick.
Done. Get through the night.
I've never
Also-
had that. Good. Never had that, but I've had exceptional food poisoning.
I noticed that when she died, your minigame was actually based off of her arrhythmic.
Yeah. So she was like, slowly going flatline.
Yeah.
Akura Kibagami, so you're a zombie? No, but I did have a perforation in my colon.
Oh shit!
Ain't that fun? Oh, dude. Oh, dippity damn.
And you do not understand what sort of symptoms you would experience until you've had them. Because your
Does not
body
sound
just
fun.
goes absolutely nuts if you have a perforation in your gut.
Damn, that's it?
What? What?
That's it?
This is how Porcupine falls.
Oh my god!
I thought for sure there would at least be something epilogue-y.
Maybe there still might be.
Yeah. Bad feelings.
Yeah, it definitely feels like the kind of thing that they were like, oh, this game's already at like 6 hours long. We need things to wrap up now, so that's why we had all this stuff happen in the last hour.
It feels like there's room for a sequel, though, or maybe some DLC. I don't know.
I mean, there's room for more explanation. I don't know if you need more game.
It would have been nice if like they talked to the townspeople last time, maybe. I mean,
Everything sucks and then you die.
Yeah, or they had any resolution to anything. Literally, we've had no resolution to anything. Why was everybody sick? Where did Roman go? What's going to happen to him? Where's Dr. Hydric? What happened to him? Or not Hydric, Theobald, what happened to him?
Did ever feel like this game was like a message that, like a
People of Porcupine change their mind after this, or will they just be like, this is it, Ursula killed us?
doctors get no slack.
Maybe there's a post-credits thing? Because that can't just be the end.
Yeah, here's the thing that's also going through my head. Ash Gertrude says it was dedicated to healthcare workers in the industry, critiquing the healthcare system. I think the dour ending with so little resolution may be part of the point. Yes, and it's a bad point.
Oh, is something happening?
Oh, okay, so we do get
Okay,
some.
there is some resolution.
Whoops.
He got arrested.
Wait, isn't that the mail woman?
No.
Though that would also be hilarious.
It's a small town, man.
Yay, Peanut gave Finley the
New house flower to replace the one that died like a couple months ago.
I'm still seeking revenge!
Chug, 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 chug!
They have learned nothing.
Let's create another.
They got an immunity now. They're fine.
Let's cause another epidemic.
Practicing some voodoo?
Yeah,
He's visiting his mother's monument or whatever.
Yeah.
To practice
Idol.
voodoo.
Yeah. Commune with those spirits of the dead.
It's like, oh mother, smite my enemies.
Please bring upon me and my bar a windfall, and then 2 weeks later there's a flood, and he's just like, that's not what I meant!
Still hoping for a post-credit scene. But needs to be a little bit more.
Yeah, we still need to know what happened to Theobald, we need to know why. Why did all this happen?
Future 46 says post-crediting Finley will return in Rise of Porcupine.
Film und Medien. I love the German conjunction is und. It's such a good sound.
Und.
Unterglieben glauben.
Digitalis.
Is there... Come on. There's gotta be something else. I beg of you, give us something else.
Oh, wait,
Stinger.
Oh, there's Theobald's idol.
Oh, he did become a roast chicken.
Yep.
Is it?
He's magical.
I will say, better ending than Backbone.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in the sense that it was an ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, isn't Backbone getting like a sequel or something?
Yes.
Prequel.
Listen, fool me once, shame on you.
Fair enough. Wow.
Yeah, I'll wait till the reviews on that one are out before I pass any or even look at it.
Front bone.
You're like, I will not even observe it.
I will not.
He says, "Oh, it's no longer called Backbone." I noticed that.
What, they changed the name? What's it called now?
Let's see.
They changed the name because they just had that much bad press about it.
Tales Noir? Tales Noir?
I do not know
How's the
that.
tail spelled?
TAILS.
Of course it is.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, sure.
Actually, just changed the name.
Recent reviews very positive, all reviews mixed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love the look of Tales Noir. The plot.
Yeah.
Basically out of nowhere.
Yeah, it
So,
just that game didn't conclude. That game stopped.
yeah. So, Fall of Porcupine, it was a good story. They just were missing a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I remind me to link you to a blog post I saw about this game that was yeah, remind me to link you to it.
Okay.
Hey, Stoker, link Rick to the blog post.
No,
Okay.
never.
I find a bit of indie games have been doing that. Like it's more like they're trying to send a message, but they don't they don't finish up all the all the plot points into the to the end correctly.
Yeah, well, and I mean, you also have to be sure what your message is before you try to send it.
The whole thing with the angry mob in the middle, that really needed a little bit more setup, because it is clear by the end that there's a lot of problem with St. Ursula's, but for the entire first chunk of the game, you are like completely insulated from that. You barely even get a hint that there's a underlying issue.
You needed a little more grumbling at the festival of people being like, "Oh, don't you work at the hospital? Can you tell me why it's so expensive there? Like, what's going on?" You needed people to be like bringing these things up.
Yeah, they need to
unexpectedly.
actually have had more grievances with the hospital than the one guy's completely unnecessary.
Yeah, if this was a thing of like this, the person who worked at the stationery store was just like, "Hey, I got this bill for $8,000 for a stub toe. Do you know what this is about?" Or the coffee guy was just like, "Man, I tried to go to the hospital last week and they told me it was a 10-hour wait. I just had to go home and take some cough medicine and hope I got better."
This is just me.
That kind of grumbling would then, when a big serious problem happens at the hospital, then they'll get up in arms. Then it would make sense.
If it were me, like Ralph felt like to me when the townsfolk listened to him too easily. There had to be a reason why they picked him.
Yeah, everyone kind of knew he was a dickweed, so I don't know why everyone listened to him.
Tell me why.
It's not the first time that kind of narrative happened, but I feel like it was a history kind of route they didn't expand it on good enough. That's what I think.
But that's just a theory.
Narrative theory.
I overuse that joke, don't I? Well, whatever.
It's like
okay, so
Cobra.
Fall of Poe. Oh no.